Hello, my name's Dr. Karen Lalli. I am a chiropractic physician practicing in Phoenix and West Hampton Beach, New York. And I'm here today to give you a brief overview about adrenal fatigue as I see it presenting in my office. There's a lot of symptoms that go with adrenal weakness, and some of the most interesting things that don't seem to correlate to the adrenal glands that I find in my office is ligamentous laxity, which means specifically to holding a chiropractic adjustment that if the ligaments are not in good repair because of adrenal fatigue, that you can have a lot more wear and tear on your skeletal system than you need to. So what I would like to bring to light is that your adrenal glands, which are your fight or flight mechanism, which help you get ready to fight the tiger or hold up against a ensuing car accident or any other big shock to your physical body, is the adrenals will affect a couple of other things that are very common that you may not correlate to the adrenals. So I'd like to bring those to light now. One of them is if you have photophobia, which is extreme sunlight sensitivity, that is a prime factor in making sure that the adrenals are checked, because the orbital muscle that contracts or dilates the pupil is related to your sympathetic nervous system. So, for example, if you were a caveman and you were getting ready to run from a tiger, your eyes would want to be very attuned to opening or closing to accommodate the light that was coming in so you could see very clearly exactly where the tiger was. So for people with adrenal fatigue, they will notice when they step into the bright sunlight that you will have a very strong reaction to that. So people who always want to wear sunglasses, who need a shaded place to read or a shaded place to see, then you can be sure that they probably do have underlying, perhaps subclinical adrenal fatigue. Another thing that's very important that most people know about is hypotension, where the arteries, which usually contract with a fight or flight mechanism coming on, will push the energy and squeeze the arteries so that the blood goes to the brain, and so that you can be able to think in a situation of stress. And if you stand up suddenly and you get dizzy, or if your blood pressure drops more than 10 points when you have a positional change, that's also a subclinical indicator of adrenal fatigue. But the thing that is very important to me in my practice, because I adjust bones and I want them to stay in place, is bones are only moved by the muscles and the soft tissue levers that are made from the skeletal and muscular angles of attachment. And the ligaments need to be very patent and working very quickly to be able to hold the specific joints in place for running, fighting, or responding to a situation of extreme stress. So if I have someone that comes to me for an adjustment and I do a chiropractic manipulation on them 2 or 3 times in a row and the same thing keeps coming and coming up to the surface, I will definitely put them on an adrenal supplement to rebuild their core adrenal function. And one of the muscle tests I do to check adrenal function is just to pull quickly on one of the extremities to put stress into the ligaments that are holding several joints together. And if that weakens them, I can be sure that there is an adrenal component to their chiropractic health, and to ensuring that something is going to be stabilized when I actually do a treatment. So those are a couple of factors that belong to the adrenal glands that many people may not be aware of. Ligamentous patency, photophobia or sensitivity to sunlight, and hypotension that is postural in nature. So that's my clinical pearl for today. And if you're interested in learning more about me, you can go onto my website, which is Karen Lalli, Dr. Karen Lalli at KarenLalli.com. And my office is the Center for Wellbeing in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you.